Hello and good evening, and welcome to Brands Hatch Indy Circuit tonight for this delayed League One round. My name's Green Army, aka John. Welcome you all. Obviously, it's my first time commentating on League Two. So we'll see how it goes. Just bear with me. I have been having some internet issues lately, but hopefully it's all sorted out now. If you're watching online on the stream, can you just see someone can just ping me a message, just let me know if it sounds all right. And then we have 2.5 minutes left of this practice session before we get into qualifying. So as you can see, we are starting off in the Renault Clios tonight. These little cars produce 220 brake horsepower, and the top speed is 151 miles an hour, and it's got a 6-speed sequential gearbox. So no need to use the clutch. Anyway, as I said, we're here at beautiful Brands Hatch Indy. I think it's a little bit cold out there this evening for everyone. So, just on my race saying evening, John. Yeah, evening all. So let's just quickly run down the league table for you guys for this league. So on top spot we have Dino with 6 wins to his name at the moment this season on 250 points. His teammate close behind, which is James C. Dudley, who's got 4 wins in total. He's only 5 points behind on 245. Will team orders come into play? I doubt it very much. Then in third place we have Donington Devil, who has 1 win to his name. He's on 215 points. Fourth is Bill. He has got no wins this season yet, but he's in 4th place on 192 points. Jossa comes up next. That's Bill's teammate. He's actually had 3 wins this year, and he is on 182 points. Kino is in 6th place, with no wins, but he's there on 169 points. Then we got Bobby 2 Dazzler, 26 Dazzler, sorry. He's had a win this year on 158 points. And then we have JFR in 8th place on 144 points. Safety Car Kid is on 9th with 131 points. And we've got Sin's Dad on 104 points in 9th, and 11th is DJ Phil Green on 47 points. So that's how the drivers table lines up. So the teams, we've got Move It Racing is leading Rusty Spanner Racing. So Move It Racing is 495 points. And Rusty Spanner Racing is 374. Then followed by that in third is CJ Racing. Then you got Mellow Yellow Racing on 289. And Kino Grill Racing on 274. So that's the league tables, and that is the practice session finished. Just waiting for the countdown timer to go. Evening average, Paul. Just popped up on the stream there. So this is, as I said at the start of this is the delayed one that never happened before Christmas. So these guys have had a few weeks break, so hopefully they won't be rusty as they start. We did have a bit of a fun race on GT Sport the other night, which I actually raced and I was thoroughly enjoying until my internet went down. So there's a free practice. So as you can see, James is actually top on that time with a 51.48, 418. Sorry. So anyway, let's get off. Who is the first one out the blocks? Dino is there. Some people, of course, got to remember that some people can only do one flying lap, and that is a top 3 in the championship. So let's get on board with... Let's see Dino thrashing it around there down Paddock Hill Bend. Comes up to Druids, and that will lead down to Graham Hill Bend. We'll just bring up the tables a minute. So, if I am right in saying Dino, James C. Dudley and Donington Devil should only do one flying lap out of all this tonight. They were the top three in the championship. So as Dino starts, so this would be his flying lap. Starting, he's got his lights ablaze, ready to move the traffic out the way. And let's sit on. Let's go to him. Ooh. Try and get me controllers working. Might be helpful. Right, let's sit on the. Let's go and cut this ride with him. Be easier. So we're now going down to Graham Hill Bend. Take a little bit of the corner. Don't want to cut that corner too much because it will throw you out onto the grass on the opposite side. There's a bit of a short left and right up to Clearways and then onto the start finish straight. So this is a very, very short lap. You're looking at about a 50 odd lap. That's good. And we'll see how many people are in the 1 second club. I would imagine that there'll be several. So as he crosses the line, he has gone top at the moment with a 53.223, followed by Bill. Let's just go back to me decent view. There he is. So Bill is in second with a 53.426. Josser's just come in there with a 53.91. Kino's there in a 54.028. And then we've got Objects in the Mirror on a 102.902. But I'm sure these times will tumble quite rapidly. Oh, yeah, we just had another one. Oh, yeah, Sin's dad is just gone in there with 54.599. And then Safety Car Kid did put in a time in 6th there as he comes round. As I said, this is a really short lap, so in a 10-minute, Safety Car Kid really cuts the corner there. Yeah, as I said, really short lap, so in a 10-minute, you're going to get a good, probably about 12 to 13 laps, especially in the race. Just remember also, everyone's watching, just remember the damage is on full. So if these guys do have this accident, they will, well, they'll need to go to the pit stop really, because if the car's too damaged, just won't be able to handle it. Oh, and as we see Safety Car Kid go across the line, just got a little tap there. And as he missed everyone, oh, no, he just clipped. Just remember, guys, this is still qualifying. She's got 6 minutes left of qualifying. We've got JFR still sat in the pits at the moment. He hasn't put a time in. And James is just... Is this his flying lap? Or is that just a... No, that'll be just his out lap then. So Bill's actually just topped the times on a 51.479. And Objects is now there, who's also gone in front of Dean on a 52.161. So as you can see, he's come around now. That is Bill in that lovely yellow car. He swings it around Graham Hill Bend there. Objects is actually following him, so he might be getting a bit of a tow from him. Just watch this develop, because if this has actually worked out properly for Objects, he could get a nice tow and actually jump Bill on this lap. Let's just have a look. No, he doesn't. James is sit there in third at the moment. And JFR is just coming out the pits, or is he in the pits? Someone's moving right out of the way there. No, JFR is still in the pits. Okay, we'll see what's going on there with him at the moment. Bit of change there. Kino is 4th. Average Paul, can they get in the 50s? Don't know, the way Bill's going at the moment, possibly. I mean, that'd be a stunning lap if Bill can manage to get into the 50s. So at the moment, we've only got 3 people in the 1 second club. Well, there might be more on Brands Hatch Indy. It's normally a bit closer, but we have 3 minutes 50 left. Bill's still going around. We've still got JFR. Just wonder if JFR had a penalty. If anyone could tell me. Obviously, this is the first time I've commentated on this. Do you have a penalty that he couldn't qualify by any chance? He's just sat there in the pits. No idea. James is obviously done his flying lap now. Dino's still waiting there. He's already done his quick. Bill is still circulating. So at the moment, this is your pole sitter with 3 minutes to go. Have we got anyone moving and shaking? We got anyone moving up that grid, pushing people down? Bill hasn't improved on that lap just yet. How's Object doing? He's just come to him. He's just lost the back end. I think he's just clipped the curb going into paddock then. Which could have easily done. We've had a few more people. I think Joss had just made an improvement now. Kind of there in 3rd. As the sun's setting. Brands Hatch Indy here. James is in the pits. Joss are cutting the corner again. He's there though, he's in 5th. He's just outside the 1 second. Someone's just moved up. Kino's just moved up to a 52. So he's now in 3rd place. Kino is. Yeah, very close times at the front. Said the top 3 covered by just a second. James is still there in 3rd. He only had to do 1 flying lap, so it could have been a good lap there. It's going to be pushing on for the win. Someone's just moving out of the way of Kino's way. Kino's there. Joss is still going around. He took that bend a little bit better. Keep on going to Josser on that bend. Every time I click on his name, keeps him always around on that bend. Oh, he just drifts it around there. He's ragging everything out of that. He's trying to prove. Oh, I think he might have just lost a bit more time there. Yeah, he's bailing. He's going into the pits, or trying to go into the pits. So with 1 minute to go, Bill looks like he's going to take pole position for this Clio race tonight. And he'll probably get another lap out of this if he wants to try to go a bit faster. Objects in the mirror has gone into the pits. He thinks, right, that's enough. Kino is still pushing. Is he up or down? He's trying not to get tangled up with who that is in front. Has he improved his time? No, he's dived into the pits. So who else is out there? Sin's dad, which is Kino's teammate. He's down in 9th. He's still on. So we've got everyone in the pits. So can Sin's dad actually make an improvement? He actually gets a wriggle and he might get 1 more lap out of this. At the moment, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. What? No, he's not going to. So that'll be the checkered flag now. As Sin's dad actually. Yes, he did. He moved up. Yes, he moved up to 6th place. That was a 52.938. So he has actually moved up 2 spots on that last lap. That last flying lap he did. Now safety car kid, can he do anything? He is in 9th at the moment. 4 seconds off the leader. As he comes through. It looks very slow, but I thought that about Sin's dad, but he got up. He was in 9th, and I think he must have stayed in 9th. Let's have a look. Yeah, safety car did. So your pole position is Bill. Next to him is Objects in the Mirror. Followed by Kino, James C. Dudley, Jocelyn 90, Sin's dad, Bobby 26 Dazzler, Dino 1971, Safety Car Kid, and JFR at the back. We're just waiting for everything to sync up. Let's get with the front guys and let's see how we race it. And 2, 3, and they're off. That was held a little bit longer. That was a really bad start by Bill. Yeah, that was a bad start by Kano. Got in front. He's on a little bit on the outside there. Can they all get through the bend? There's a bit of bashing at the back there. Who was that? That's Bill and James. Dino's in the mix there. Joshua was there as well with a bit of banging. Kino managed to... Oh, Kino got out in the lead there. Still a bit of bumping and grinding, I was going to say. Oh, Joshua just lost it. So did Sin's dad. Let's move up to the front. So Kino got a really good start there. Bill, he seemed to have bogged down a little bit. But this is your leader of Kano, 79. Followed closely by Object and Mirror, sorry. And Bill was actually moved back up to 3rd. So I think a bit of battle in there. He didn't actually get... Oh no, he lost it sideways. That's going to give James a good run up into Paddock. He's on the inside. Stay careful, boys. Give him some room. Yeah, he's managed to get through... No, Bill managed to get through past Object. Oh, he's just clipped the curb down. Object just unsettled the car. So Object is there now. Who's on the inside? That's the Object. He's going to lose another place. Yeah, James has got up through. There's a bit of bumping, hitting the curbs there. And he's got Dino right behind him now. I think Dino's got a run coming onto the back straight. He's got the inside line. I think he's going to take him down the paddock. Oh, Objects go. There's a bit of crash there. That was Object closing the door. He's come off worse. Dean's managed to get up into 4th. Is Object going to lose a bit more? Yes. Bobby Dazzler's managed to get through. Object's rejoined in 6th. Look at the front because this is getting a bit closer now. With Kino in the lead. With Bill now in 2nd. And James is moved up to 3rd. I think this is the battle at the moment. Just about. Quickly looking on to the chat there. Yeah, it was a great recovery from Bill. Especially after that bit of a bog down. He's got a bit of the red mist in front of him now. He just wants to put his foot down and go. Kino. Oh no, Kino's just took too much curb. I think that might have unsettled Bill a little bit because Bill's gone in and so's Kino. Oh, and Dean, James. Bill's now gone down to 4th. That's left a bigger gap now for Kino. Dean's come off that into 2nd. James, there was a little bit of a bashing going on up at Old Paddock. No, sorry. I'm getting my bloody corners mixed up now. Druids. Thank you. Druids. So James has gone up to 3rd. Now Bill's got to do all that work yet again. Kino's managed to pull out a 1.5 second gap. Let's have a look further back. So there's Objects with Bobby Dazzler behind. And then we should have Jossa and Sin's dad really close together. This is a little battle going on between these two. Sin's dad's just going on looking for the inside. Jossa managed to get a good run out of old Paddock then, and up to Druids. The gap is actually, as you can see, has actually come spread out a little bit more. Jossa took a tighter line there. Will that actually mean Sin's dad can actually get a good run on him? Let's see if Sin's dad can get a good run onto the back straight to try to get that. Oh, I was saying that, and Jossa slides it around the corner. I think that's where Sin's dad's actually catching the time, and Josh is actually sliding it everywhere. I have to say I had quite a good battle with Jossa on the GT Sport practice fun races the other night, which was quite fun. Anyway, as I was saying that, oh, and what happened there? Sin's dad, I think he just, if he took out the curb, a bit of a front end damage. That leaves Joshua a bit of room. We got JFR in the pits now coming out. Did he have a bit of a bash? Looks like it. Looking at the front of his bonnet. Oh, Kino, as that gap from Kino and Dean has come right down. This is the battle we want to look at really at the moment. Oh, and Kino goes a bit wide. Dean's got a bit of a run on him. Just can't do it this lap. Have we lost Dean? Oh, saying that, he's just now gone on the outside. Kind of going to do that. Is he going to try the cut back on the inside? No, just runs a little bit wide. But Dino really wants this. Definitely wants this win. Needs a good exit out of clearways and onto the pit straight. No, he's lost a little bit of time and kind of managed to pull that up. No, so the gap has gone out now to half. They both slide it round the corner. Oh, he's gone wide. Gyno lost it coming down the bend. Has he got any dirt on those tyres? Oh yeah, Dino's actually pulled right back up again. And we have Nathan on, just waving his hand. Evening, Nathan. I hope you're enjoying the racing. Oh, he's got the inside. No, he's not going to get it down through there. He needs this run out onto the back straight, on the pit straight, to get a good run on him down to Paddock. Down Paddock. He's going the outside. Kind of covering the inside. Is he going to look for a bit of a switchback? He has tried to. Is he alongside? No. No. Kind of shuts the door. He's just going to follow him now. Oh, he's got the inside run up. He's got the run up to Druids. Has he got him? Yes, he's on the outside. Kind of gives him plenty of room. So Dean has now gone into first place. There's a bit of a battle going behind there for third between James and Bill. There is James. Bill is there. If these two in the front keep on scrubbling, the James and Bill will be catching these two up as well. Bill is making up ground after a little bit of a bump a few laps before. Let's take it back to the front because Dino is only 0.2 in front of Kino. Kino was having a look then, he just dipped out. Lights ablaze, just trying to put Dino off. He's kind of got a run up on the inside there. Yes, he has. Is Dino going to give him enough room? Well, there was a little love tap. They both go a bit wide. Oh! And James has just come storming through. Give Dino a bit of a love tap on the way through there as well. I don't think Dean or Kino actually seen James coming. And we got Bill. Sorry. On the back of their four there. Someone's just crossed over. James is there. Oh, the teammates are having a bit of a bash time. That leaves Kano to go through. It looks like James is off. He is off. We've got 1 minute to go. Oh god, it's real going on at the front here. So Kino's now back in front with Dean back in second. Bill has now pushed himself back up to third. After all that, I think some of the driving standards might need to be looked at tonight after tonight's race in this one anyway. So yes, we've got 48 seconds left. It still could be anyone's race. The way things are going at the moment, there's Dino trying to take as much curb as possible. As I said, takes too much on that side, he'll go shooting off or spinning it. Where else are we going? So I reckon we might get one more lap out of these three guys. Where's James? Would he get another one? Yeah, I reckon James and these three at the back here. James, Bobby Dazzler there, and Objects will probably get another lap as well. So as we can see, Kino is going over the... This will be the last lap for him. He's leading 12 laps. It's been completed. Dino in second, and Bill is now right up in front on the back of Dino. He's looking on the inside. He's not going to get it there. It's run out a bit wide, but I think this will be your 1, 2, 3. Don't think anything's going to change. I think everyone will settle for those positions. No point doing a stupid late lunge on the last lap. Might as well have the points in the bag. So yes, we see Kano is flashing his lights. He is going to take the win in the Clio race tonight, followed by Dean, followed by Bill. James, after that, coming together with his teammate, is coming over in fourth. Bobby is in fifth. Objects is in sixth. Josser is in seventh. Eighth will be Sin's dad. Safety car kid is coming around quite far away back. I don't know if he had any pit stops or not. So he will be in ninth. And JFR has finished already. And he is there in 10th. Yeah, I second that. Paul, he's just put on the chat, well done, Kino. Yeah, with all that bumping around and crashing, love tapping, Kino come out on top. So that is your first race of this evening. That was the Clios. Average Paul looked like he had slowed to let Dino pass and then closed the door Yeah. I have to look on the replay on that one. Yeah, possibly. So now we move on to, I think, if my memory serves me correctly, the Ginetta Juniors. Let's just see what everyone changes into. I think it's the Ginetta Juniors now. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think Bobby's changed to the GT5. No, it's a Formula Rookie. Can't remember which one it was. It's a Formula Rookie. So this is to replace the Porsche race. Because the Porsches it just doesn't work around Brands Hatch Indy. So the organisers decided to run the Formula. Which, when I commentated on League One the other evening, before Christmas, this is a cracking race. Something different. I would imagine a lot of people has probably been, practicing in this if they knew it was coming up. But yeah, it was an absolute cracking race. This was. So let's hope this one will be as well. I'm just going to be quiet for 2 seconds. I need to get myself a drink. My voice is dry as anything. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Right, I'm back now. Got a little bit of water to dampen down my throat a little bit after that cracking race. Right, so as I said, we're in the Formula Rookies. So they actually produce a 106 horsepower with a top speed of 146, but only weighing 936 pounds. Yeah, they seem a bit quick. So Kino, Bill, and can't remember now. Is it James? It was second. We'll just do one lap. So Objects is the first one out. I do believe. No, there is another person in front of him. That might be. No, James is just leaving. Oh, I don't know who that was. To be fair, anyway. So we'll just sit with Object at the moment. Excuse me. So we got 5-minute qualifying. Object will be the first one, I reckon, to set time. So let's see if I can. There we go. That is Object's view of doing a lap of Brands Hatch in this little Formula Rookie. And I say that, and he's just lost it on Paddock Hill. Okay, anyway, so we're going up towards Druids now. Again, this is, like I said, it's quite new to some of these drivers, unless they realised this was happening and actually had some practice. So he's come out of Druids now, and now he is down to Graham Hill. And these little cars, you again definitely do not want to take that curb. That'll pull you up. He's warming up the tyres, weaving in and out. He's decided enough's enough now on that one then. Average pull is a horrible car. Some people might say it is. Some people might not. Which is quite funny. So he's going to have another stab at this fastest lap. He has just put in a 56. But I think that won't be good enough. No, he's just chopping down the sides now. So he's actually taking Graham Paddock Hill bend pretty well this time. Breaks down to first or second to get round Druids. Took a nice bit of curb there. Now back down to Graham Hill. Don't keep off that curb on the inside. It has pushed him out wide a little bit. He can cope with that. That will be fine. And let's see if he can improve on his time, trying to stay off the curbs. Make sure you don't run out wide. Just it's easy to go out wide coming out onto clearways. And that'll push you right out into the gravel. He's coming across the line now as he improved on his time. Yeah, he's gone top with a 52.978. That is a great Great time to start with. Right, let's go back to my normal views. You see him wobbling. And so, where's James on the track? There's James. 54.619. Joss is in third at the moment. With Bobby in fourth. Safety car kid in fifth. Finn's dad is in sixth. And obviously Bill has done his lap. 104. Dino is in the pits as well. JFR has not done another lap. Again, was that a qualifying ban possibly on all of them? And there's Kino there. So Object is still leading the way on a 52.978. We've got a few chats going on in the stream chat. Average Paul reckons this is a horrible car, but Nathan loves it. Nathan's just come back because they're saying about Average doesn't like it because he's slow. It's hard, Nathan. It's hard, especially with loose. But if you can get used to making it drift on entry, reduces understeer, but it feels uncomfortable doing so. Okay. Of course, Nathan would have ran this car before Christmas in League One, and he's having a storming season in League One at the moment, I must admit. So yeah, so he knows a bit about this car. The hairpin and the last corner is where all the time is. Yeah, I think you're right there. Yeah, first corner and hairpin. Yeah, I think in these cars where they're so light, you've got to get it right going down paddock, or you just back end will just step out. I've had a few goes in these, in different race scenarios, and yeah, they will kick out. And that is the end of qualifying. After all that, reading that, I forgot it was only 5 minutes, so I do apologise, guys. So Object Amira is on pole. Next to him is James C. Dudley. I'll run through the rest of the grid. Now, second row is Josser and Bobby. Then on the third row, you've got Sin's dad and safety car kid. Then you've got Bill and Dino, JFR and Kino. So there's one, there's two lights, there's three lights, and they're off. He makes a good start. That is... Oh yeah, Objects does make a good start. There was a bit of a... Whoever was behind him had a really good one. That was Jossie. Jossie's trying to go around the outside. A little bit of a tap there. Go careful, boys. So Jossie is still on the outside. There's been a bit of a crash at the back. I don't know who that was. Object is in there. Oh, and Jossie and... Oh, it's all kicking off at the back now. Is Sin's dad involved? And there's a wheel off. Who's lost their wheel? That is Bobby. He's lost his wheel. He's going to have to retire. I don't think he's going to get back to the pits. That was a bit of a pile up in the back there. Bobby's just sat there. He's just spinning now. Yeah, he's going to have to retire to the pits. That is unfortunate for Bobby. But Objects, after all that, has now got a 6-second lead. I'm not too sure what happened at the back. It just sort of kicked off. Sin's dad actually got through that somehow anyway. He's now in second, with safety car kid in third, and Kino is now just ploughing through the field after being at the back. He's now in third. I think safety car kid knew that he was slower than him and he's just let him go. So now can Kino actually chase down Object, who is actually who's 11 seconds behind. Yeah, Nathan just said on chat there, little, you know, it's quite easy to get a DNF in these. Little tap, the wheels come off. Especially when you've got full damage on, which is one of those things. So anyway, as we can see, kind of, but safety car kid is trying to claw back some time. I was wondering actually if safety car kid ran a bit wide, and he wasn't just letting Kino through. Anyway, the gap's gone up to 9 seconds. There's objects just gone around Graham Hill. Since Dad's just gone around Druid. So yeah, it's 11 seconds nearly now between these two. Safety car kid is in third. What happened to Kino? Kino must have lost some space. Someone's just span in front of... Who was that who span? That is JFR. Can't see him because he's by the banister. So Dino is now past safety car kid. Kino's got all that work to do. There was looking at the front, and Kino's just... He's now a bit under pressure from James. Is that? Yeah, James is behind him. James has run a bit wide. Did Kino get a tap? And now he's struggling with that car. James is actually in front of him. He's now... Don't turn in on him, James. That's not what you want to do. He's gone around the outside of him. All the way around the outside of Paddock Hill. And James has got past Kino. I just wonder if Kino might have a problem. Because he has dropped right back. He was in third. I can't see anything obvious, but I reckon you might have had a tap because it looks quite a handful to drive. So Objects has actually got a 15-second lead in front of Sin's dad with 6 minutes to go. Did JFR actually get out the barrier? Yes, he did. And Joss has gone into the pits. I'm not too sure what happened there. Obviously, Joss must have been tangled up possibly in that first lap incident. So the gap has now gone up. Oh, now he's off. Pit crews didn't know what they were doing by the looks of it. If you go by that picture. So it's now a 17-second gap between Object and Sin's dad. As you can just see, Jossa coming out of the pits. Just don't get mixed up. That was nicely done by Jossa, just staying right out of the way. Kino's now moved his way up to fourth. He has got back in front of James, but James is still fighting. So really, this is the battle at the moment. This could bring in play safety car kid. They get tangled up with each other. Since dad is... Sorry, Kino has done a lovely move on the inside. Sorry, James has done a lovely move inside of Kino again. Can he make it stick? We've got Kino on the outside. Yeah, he has. He's gone through. As long as he keeps it nice and tidy. Well, I thought Kino was going to have another look up the inside, but James has actually now gone into fourth. Kino back in fifth. How are we doing with safety car kid? Ran a little bit wide then. I've seen a lot of Bill tonight, and we still haven't because the cameras... Oh, as I say that, Bill's gone round. Bill's gone spinny round at the top there. Go careful there, Bill. That means JFR have gone on top. Josser is still driving around. It's 21 seconds now between this fella and this fella here. That's the big... Is that is Dean actually right on his tap? Dean is actually caught. Dino's caught right up. Dino's gone on the inside. Has he gone round Sin's dad? Yes. Yeah, so Dino has now gone into second place. Sin's dad is just... That was quite an easy pass by Dino. But it's just, you know, one of those things. This type of racing, if you think someone's fast behind you, I know I do, I tend to move over. No point damaging everyone's race. Trying to be a hero. So it's 24 seconds between Dino now and Object. He's pulling, Dino's pulling away from Sin's dad. How's James getting on? James is there in fourth. Seems to be on his own at the moment. JFR has actually got past Kano now. So did Kano have another off, or I think he's struggling with that car, you know. It's just, I wonder if he had a little bit of a tap. And that's why it's so hard to drive, because safety car kid is actually behind. Well, safety car kid is now okay. I thought okay, that must have been a back marker. I can see there. That's what's really confusing me then. Um, so there we go. There's Kino. 25 seconds with 2 minutes to go. He's coming up on to the back of another back marker, which I don't know who that is. I'm going to guess that possibly not Bill. It's not Josser. Who is it then? Oh, Kino. Kino's just spam right off. So I reckon that possibly was... Object was probably going past Kino. So we've got 2 minutes left. Kino's back in 8th now. Joss is still there in 9th. Really having a problem handling with that card. But I'm sure Kino and Joss will be back to full strength in the next race. As we just see Kino pulling off there, did he? Yeah, he's not pulled right across. Interesting to get his views on what the problem was. So now we go right. Let's go back to the race and leader. This object. Sorry. He's done a 52.782. He seems to have kept this quite comfortable 27 second gap. It was a little, gonna say it was helped a little bit by that big sort of melee at the first corner, but you know, he has actually kept that gap, so I think he had the pace in the car to win this race straight from the beginning. Let's have a look at Dean. He's just coming down Paddock Hill up to Druids. Again, no bother. There's no one pressurising him, because the next car behind is actually James. As we lost him, and it was a bit of a argy-bargy fight between these two as well. These two teammates a few laps ago. Time remaining 0, so I'm assuming this is the last lap. Yes. So the winner of the Formula Rookie tonight is Object in Mirror. He hasn't really had a too bigger problem of race tonight in this. But yeah, there is our winner, Object. Dean is still, he's going to be in second. I don't think his teammate James is going to do anything silly. So there'll be a second and third for the teammates here. I was saying that James is actually caught up. So is this a bit of tactic? Is James? I think this might be the fact that James. There's a photo finish on the line. Dino did get second with James in third. And then everyone else must have finished then. So yes, so Dino, James, and fourth place was JFR in the end. Just going to save this replay to try to get some pictures off of it for the group. Safety car kid, Bill, safety car kid, kind of did have a bit of a struggle in that race. Josser was 8th. Sin's dad was 9th, and Bobby was 10th. Because we had Sin's dad retire as well. Did not realise that. So yeah, so that is your Formula Rookie for this evening. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank our sponsors tonight. So that's Testing for Textiles, which is a small Lancashire company, actually based in Skipton. They test a wide range of textiles for fire and physical properties, and they're also testing stuff for PPE as well, personal protective equipment. So I'd like to give a big shout out to them. And Automotive Cardiff, who's a car... I'm going to get this right, because the other week I said it completely and utterly wrong. So it's Automotive Cardiff, sorry. It's a car repair and servicing centre. I think I might have made a mistake a couple of weeks ago on the other stream saying it was some sort of dealership scrapyard or something, which I do apologise if I did. Anyway, so that is our two sponsors. It's great to have them on board. It's always good to have sponsors, especially if the GT Sport League comes out, because it does mean anyone making a livery for their cars can actually put them on their cars so it's on stream. They have been shared. I have actually done a few liveries with it on, just as a trial. So I did actually share those two. If you have got GT Sport and want to put them on your cars, they are there to be used. So let's have a quick look. Average point, yeah, well done, Object and Mirror, for that win. Totally agree with that. And now we're moving on to the GT5 Juniors, Jeanette Juniors, which will be, so these little cars are 120 miles per hour, 100 brake horsepower. Again, these are little pocket rockets around here, if you can get it all hooked up nicely. Just wait for everything to load up. Another sip of my drink. And there they are, little pocket rockets. So Object will have to set out this one. So will Sin's dad. Was it Sin's dad that comes second? Not set out, they'll have to do just one flying lap. And I can't remember the other person. My brain's gone dead. Yeah. Anyway, so Dino is out. Nathan reckons he doesn't like these ones. He's just said that on the chat. Again, I sort of agree with you there, Nathan. I've raced these as well, and they're not one of the easiest to drive. I don't know why. I just can't get on with them myself either. So anyway, so Dino's out there. He's going to be the first one to put his lap in. Let's see. So he's now on his flying lap. So let's go and see what Dino's going to see. So this is what it looks like inside one of these Jeanette Juniors. This is the view that Dino is seeing at this moment in time. Just coming down Graham Hill Bend again, not clipping that curb because it will push you right out. do know in the Clios I have clipped that curb before and gone onto two wheels, and that one also throws you round a little bit if you take it too fast. But Dino is going to put the first flying lap in, and that is going to be as he crosses the line, a 52.040, which is quite a good time in these little cars. Can anyone? Bill is just come across in a 52.742. Who's the next person? Oh no, James. James C is just coming with a 52.008. So that is pushed Dean off the top spot. Bill's in third now. Sin's dad has come across the line in fourth on a 53.021. Josser is come over the line in fifth. No, he was fifth. Safety car kid has just moved into fifth now on a 54.2. Sorry, 54.280. With Josser on a 54.955. Bobby Dazzler is come in on with a 55.8. Objects is 56. That was his quick time. Is that James just come over? Yes. He's now finished. Did he just have his flying lap then? He probably did. Bill's moved up to third since that's fourth. Bobby's just moved up to fifth. Safety car was sixth. Josser is now in eighth, because Kino's just come up and is in fourth on a 52.26. Anyway, sorry, we're looking at all these. We should be looking at the action. There's Bill. I haven't seen too much of him tonight. I know he's a good racer. Seems to like these cars. Especially bringing him up to third. Does he improve on his time this time round? And he doesn't know. Kino. Oh, go careful, boy. I don't know who that was, but that was a bit of a heart in mouth moment there for Kino. Watching that come back through. But that car back on the track. God, get my words all mixed up tonight. Kino doesn't go any quicker. Sin's dad there in fifth. Is he on a hot lap? Let's have a look. So James and Dean have gone into the pits. I don't think they could do anything else. 6 seconds to go. So this will be the last ditch attempt for these two. So that is Sin's dad. Does he improve? No. So yes, he does. He goes second. Sin's dad goes to second. He pushes James and Dean. Dean. Ooh. Dino, shall I say. James and Dino down. Oh, Bill's just come up. Bill's just popped up in second there. Did I see? Let's see. Yes, he did. So Kino and Bill will share this first row. Since Dad got pushed down to the second row next to James C. Then we've got Dino, and Bobby. Safety car kid is in seventh. Josh should come across the line in eighth. And Objects in Mirror with his one quick flying lap was ninth. And JFR is in last. So let's see what happens on this lap. First lap. Yeah, that was a great lap by Bill. I second that average pull. Definitely. Just waiting for everything to sync up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and they're off. Who gets a good start this time? It's quite evenly matched at the front. Actually, it's evenly matched all the way through the field. So Kino is in front, followed by Bill in that orange car. How are we doing around the back there? Everyone gets around the first lap safely. Kind of just pulled a bit of a gap. Think we are all good. There's some people going wide. Everyone's round. There's objects in the back there. Not too sure what happened there. Let's quickly move to the front. There's Bill trying to get into the slipstream of Kino. There's a bit of left, right going on there. In the background, this is Kino coming round. Bill is in second, and there is Sin's dad. Actually, really good showing again, putting his foot down and trying to keep on to this front two. We've got the two teammates in the back again. Hopefully they don't come together. Where are we? No, not those two. It must be Bobby and safety car kid. Yep. All safely round again on this lap as well. Bill has actually managed to get into first. I've missed it because I was looking at everything. Bill managed to get into first place past Kino. Don't know when, but Bill did go wide. Kino could have seized the gap then, but I don't think he had the power. A little bit of clip. Oh, and Bill's lost it. He's nearly. Good car control there. Actually missed Kino and actually missed Sin's dad as well. Slotted in between. There was a bit more of RG sliding going on after this behind them, but I wanted to make sure Bill that actually caught that. That was I'm going to give Bill save of the day there with that one. Didn't manage to take anyone out and still managed to stay in second place. So there you go. There's Kino there with Bill. He's under a lot of pressure now by Sin's dad, who's actually under pressure as well by Bobby Dazzler. This little squabble between Bill, Sin and Bobby is actually letting Kino go away. Bill went wide and clipped that curb again. Did Bill? Oh, there's been crash, bang, wallop. Oh, and that was Dino, went into the back of Bill. Just didn't seem to be want to stop. This means Kino has actually gone on the way. Bill is back in fourth. Bobby's man moved up into third. I don't actually know what happened there. I just wonder if Dino lost his braking point. Let's move back to the front. So Kino is near 2 seconds in front. His dad is now under pressure from Bobby. And Bill is now under pressure from Dino. Again, he flips it right, flips it left. He loses that back end. That tactic is not really working for you because, as you can see, Dino has now gone past. Bill was on the outside. Dino is... Yes, he's got in front. Slipped in front. I think that car might be a little bit hard to handle now for Bill with that little bit of a tap a couple of laps ago. Kino's pulled out a 2-second lead. Is there anyone close to anyone else? Let's just go through there. Jossa is in 8th. James is in 9th. And JFR is in the holding up the rear in 10th. So it's all sort of spread out now. So Sin's dad is now in second. So you have actually got a 1-2 going on with Bobby in third. Dean is actually now in fourth. Objects has moved up after that really weird start at the front in fifth, followed by Bill is now moved actually down to sixth. Then James, Jossa, JFR. Ooh, safety car kid. Something must have happened. I don't know if we went in the pits, and she could have done. We have 5 minutes remaining of this race. Let's have a look at Bill. See what we can see. sort of goes round. No, he's not doing it this time. A couple of laps ago, he was going a bit wide and out and round. It just wasn't right, really. So we sit on the chase cam with Bill. So let's. How are we doing? Oh. So we've got 4 minutes left. Kind of got a 1.2 second lead, but this could be the race. This between Sin's dad and Bobby. Well, as I say that, curse the commentator. Bobby goes wide and the gap increases. But it does mean Dino and Object now are in a bit of a battle. Who's going to come out on top on this one? Yeah, they're reeling in. They are actually reeling in Sin's dad. It's still a 1-2 for the teammates. But Sin's going to be looking in his rearview mirror very shortly for Bobby. And yeah, as I said, so Dino and Objects have actually worked as a team. Tried to, I think, just to pull in Bob, and then now it's going to be a free-for-all as Dino did look in front of Bobby. Oh, and that's gone wide. That was Objects. It's gone wide. Bob has gone into... Oh, Sin's dad's missing. I didn't even see that happen. What happened to Sin's dad? I was going down paddock. Sin's dad was in a perfect position there before. Because I was watching, I just did not see it. So Dino is now up into second place, followed by Bobby is now in third. Object is in fourth. James C is in fifth. Bill is still going around there in sixth. Sin, who was in second, is now in seventh. Josser is in eighth. Ninth is FJR, and Safety Car Kid is bringing up the rear. So Kino's actually left, got a 3 second gap now. Sorry, as I take a bit of drink. I reckon you could get another 2. Might be just one more lap out of this actually. Could be possibly 2. But yeah, he's pulled out a nice gap. And Dino's just sitting comfortably there in second. And Object is sitting there nicely in third. Is there any battles going on? Bobby to Dazzler. Sin's dad. No, it's all sort of spread out a little bit now by the looks of it. And there's a possibility that this could end up in a bit of a fight. Joss is there. Nothing really too far to go. Do we have a minute? So I reckon we will get one more lap out of this. It's been roughly about 12 laps tonight for each round. I've been kind of... It's sort of driven a really good race. He had, you know, he was close to the back, really, in the... No, not the Genetic Juniors. Look, my brain has gone completely to mush. The Formula Rookies. And he is come alive again in this race, which is, well, really good for his championship. He's had a good, strong evening so far. Yeah, this will be the last lap. Is anyone actually close to anyone else? Sin's dad, there's a little bit of going on here. Sin's dad and Josser, JFR. Not really many battles. Everyone seems to have spread out in this one tonight. So there's your second place man, Dino. Let's just watch this man come across the line in first position. And your winner for the Ginetta Juniors is Kino 79, followed by Dino 1971. And Objects, after having a real bizarre start on the second corner, was third. And there is James in fourth, Bobby in fifth, Sin's Dad will cover in seventh, and then you've got Jossa, JFR. Bill was right down there. He must have stopped for a pit stop. Bill was in ninth, and Safety Car Kid is in 10th. That is your Ginetta Junior race for tonight. Let's just save the replay. Right, now we move on to what most people have been waiting for, the touring cars. So with this, you can either race with the Merc AMG 45, the BMW 320, or if you have got the DLC for the Opel, you could use the Opel. The Megane is banned because it will turn out to be a Megane because that is the quickest car out of this bunch. So I'm just going to top up my water a minute. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I think what I need is a water cooler next to me. But no, I'll be back in 2 seconds and we'll get the next race underway. Okay, I am back in the nick of time. We're just going to start this. This is the last race of this evening. I hope everyone that's been on the stream has enjoyed my commentary. I hope it's getting better week after week. So the guys are in the Merc. These Mercs are Mercedes AMG, that is pushing out 330 brake horsepower. The BMW 320 is kicking out 315 brake horsepower. I don't know what the Opel does, as Kino, as you can see there, is in the Opel, I do believe. I don't know what that produces because I haven't got the DLC and I don't know what the what it is. I need to find out really. So you got Kino going out there, with followed by, I don't know who that is, right behind him. It's not Objects. Objects is in a BMW. So we've got a Mercedes out there of Dino. Bobby is in a Mercedes. Safety Car Kid is in a Mercedes. Bill is in a, is that Mercedes? Yeah, is in a Mercedes. JFR is in a BMW. James is in a Mercedes. Jossa is in the Mercedes, I do believe. Let me just check. I think that's the Mercedes. Sin's Dad is in the Opel, along with Kino there. teammates at the back. Kaino might be just setting a fast lap here. Is he? No, that must have been his out lap still. As he slides it around, that's not going to help his time. Not going to help his time whatsoever. Oh, clicking on Bobby. I didn't mean to do that. Just watching object in the BMW. So we got 2 BMWs, 2 Opals, and the rest are Mercedes, I do believe. Let's just check. That's a BMW, Mercedes, Mercedes, Mercedes. That's a Mercedes, BMW, Mercedes, Mercedes, Opals. Yes. So we have got times coming in now. Sorry. That is Dino with a 48.5. And Kaino's just come through on a 49.15. Bill is there in third. So he's now in fourth. Kaino is done his lap and he's in fourth at the moment. Object is actually done his lap. He is in. Bill has moved down to fifth. He's still in the 50s. That is the first 48 I think we've seen tonight. Or lower than 50. As you see there, Bill's just swinging it around the corners. And he's lost it. Yeah, okay. Oh, and so was that Kaino? Was that? I don't know, I can't tell. Kaino's in the pits. That must have been Sin's dad then. Is James going to improve on his time? Let's have a look. Yes, he did push Kaino down to third. As we watch him now playing sandcastles and the kitty litter. Anyone else moving? Jossa still throwing that car around left, right and centre. That's all I've seen him do tonight. He's mostly sideways and straight. But that is the thrill of this racing. It's a bit of fun. If you can swing a car around like that, it looks good. And why not? That's what I got to say. As we are now approaching 1 minute to go in this qualifying. Dean is on top and he said that's enough for me. James is in second. Yes, he is. Kaino's in the pits. Sin's dad, what can he do? I've lost him. See if he can actually improve on the 49, which I thought was a good benchmark. How wrong can I be? See if he can improve his time. And that maximum motorsport. No, he's not going to do it like that now. He might have just lost his time. I don't think he's going to improve. No. Bill is in fifth there. Sliding it around. A bit like Kaino on that. Not Kaino. No, Bill. Bill's been doing it all night. I don't know what I was talking about then. Miles away. Jossa, so there's been no change at the top. James has actually gone top. James has actually gone top with a 48. Dino is gone second and 40. That was enough. And as we're just watching the counter go down, find out who the last one is over the line, which could well be. Oh, Bill's just topped the times there. Bill's just come across and done 48. So Bill is on pole position. That's his second pole of the night. Hopefully he can actually pull away better than what he did last time when he got pole. James is in second with his teammate Dino in third. And then we got Sin's dad and Jossa Object, Bobby, safety car and JFR. And here we go. We're sinking. 1, 2, 3. And we're off. There was a bit of a jump start there. What happened there to Bill? Was that a jump start, or was that Bill just being really, really slow? That's a little bit tricky to find out about that. Anyway, so there's a bit of... Oh, the two teammates have crashed. Dean and James. Oh, and there's more. There's more havoc going on. That was Bill trying to recover. And I think that might have been Josser as well involved in that. That's they're two teammates as well, I do believe. It's like a teammate magnet going on. Kino has actually gone now up to first, followed by his teammate Sin's dad in second. So we've got the two Opals out in front. Is the battle ball, Bobby, Sin's dad, Bobby, and Objects again all together. If they fight, Kino's going to get up the road. I mean, that... I'm going to... Oh, and Sin's dad lost it. He's in the kitty litter. That is how really not what he wanted. He's losing his bumpers and everything. He did keep it out the barrier, though. That's not too bad. Sin is now in fourth. So the battle at the moment will be between Bobby in that Mercedes and Object in that BMW. I think that's... Yeah, it's probably the closest racing at the moment. The BMW takes a tighter line coming through clearways. Now on the Cooper Straight, that was... I don't know who that was. It's come out the pits. Must be James, I would say. Yeah, it'll be James. Just don't get in the way, James. Kino's just gone wide, and that is Bobby just gone wide as well, which means Object's got a run on him. Kino's having a problem getting past this whoever it is. I think it might be... Oh yeah, moved out the way now. That's good racing. Flash of the lights to say thank you very much. So yeah, so Kino is in first. Objects is there in second. Sin's dad has actually now recovered and up to third, but he's now lost it again. Coming out of Graham Hill. Sorry, Paddock. Because I'm losing the back end, he might just need to do something about his line going in there. And then we've got Bobby Josser somewhere recovering that with his teammate again. Teammates are together. That's not a very good sign, I hope. It will be fine. But so I think they're both pitted together. So who's that? That's Bill that's going straight past Josser. I'm going to say that Josser just let him through as he is a quicker racer, possibly. That's what normally would happen, and I would say, looking at that, yes, that's what did happen. Because obviously, Bill's actually pulled a big gap over Josser now. So the lead has gone down to... Oh, it's down to a second now. That is Kino. I don't know who he's trying to overtake there. I don't think it's JFR. I know because JFR is back in the pits. That would be Dino that they were taking over. Dino's moved out the way, which is good. Good racing and clean racing there by Dino. There's Objects. It's gone through. Followed by Sin's dad there in the second Maximum Motorsport cars. Bobby, everything seems to have spread out a little bit now. Question is, can Object actually reel in Kino. At the moment, he's looking for a about 1 second gap. He can get a good run on that off that BMW down that straight. He might have him. He's definitely closer this time than what he's ever been. Just come up to Paddock. No, not Paddock. Druids. God, why am I getting those two mixed up tonight, man? With 4.5 seconds to go. Just checking to make sure no one's typed anything on the chat. Nope, don't think there has been. No, not at all. Oh, set for a great lap by Bill. Average Paul said. On lap 8, it's 0.4 of a second now between Kino and Object. So Object is nipping away at that, trying to get that gap smaller. Everywhere else seems to be spread out. Just keep an eye on Kino then, just to make sure that you don't make any mistakes. The last thing he wants is mistakes. Nice and smooth there by Kino. But that gap looks a hell of a lot smaller than what it was. What it is, it's 3.2, 2.9. It's going down. And Kino knows it. He knows he's got Object breathing down his neck. And Kino's probably thinking, oh my, looking in his mirrors and actually saying, oh my god, there's Kino, sorry, there's Object in my mirror right behind me. And he's got a run on him. That gap has gone right down. I think Kino has just lost it. Took a lot of curb there. And I think Object might have just backed out of it slightly so he didn't collect him. Which is good racing by the pair of them. Now, can Object actually get a run? Coming out of the corner now. See what happens this time. He's always kept it in the lines. Kino, can he hang on? 2 minutes 15 seconds left. Third place man is 4 seconds behind, which is Sin's dad. And that gap has got a bit bigger now. You can actually physically see that it's got bigger. So everything seems to have flattened itself out now. There's not many closes. Oh, that was a good run off there by Object. Oh, and Kino lost it on the pit wall. That means Object managed to get through. Kino's there in second. What's his teammate going to do? Teammate going to take him, or is he just going to hold him up? It all depends how much damage that he's had. Oh, Kino's gone. Sin's dad's gone wide, which means Bobby has now managed to get a good run. This has actually helped Kino. Oh, and Sin's dad is right under the cosh there with 1 minute to go. Can Sin's dad keep his third place? It could be a max. It could be a second and third for the teammates together. Are those whoever sponsors those cars? Jeez, my mind is terrible tonight. So we're probably on the last lap, and that's Sin's dad again. He's losing it. And has Bobby got a run on the inside? He is looking, he's looking. No, not quite there. Gonna have to do it in the next couple of corners. 25 seconds left. Is there gonna be a chance for one more lap? Since Dad's going to make that opal the biggest opal in the world. Oh, there was a bit of a lock up there by Bobby trying to get past. And we are counting down. That's 2, 1. This would be their last lap. That is it. And the winner is Object. Has actually gone through as your winner there. Actually, I think he might have went through before. So's Kino. Managed to get through. Since Dad, okay, so it's alright, I thought it would be. Okay, it's the first full lap. Someone's out on the side there. I think that's JFR. So Object should be coming around now to the final corners. There is your winner of the touring car class for this evening at Brands Hatch Indy. It goes to Object and Mirror, with Kino in second, followed closely by his teammate Sin's Dad in third. Bobby Dazzler managed to finish in fourth. Fifth was Bill. Sixth is a battered looking Josser after hitting his teammate. But this could change because this is nowhere near the line yet. Who's that? That's Jamie behind. And he takes one mistake coming out of a corner. Especially when the car's that close behind. And especially this one where people run out in the gravel. There is Josser coming over in sixth. Jamie was in seventh. And let's see who else. Jamie was in seventh, yeah. Dino was in eighth. Safety Car Kid was in ninth. And JFR was in 10th. Well, what another cracking evening for racing, guys. Absolutely fantastic. It was a pleasure for me to commentate on League 2 as well as I do League 1. Again, another shout out to our sponsors, Automotive Cardiff and Testing for Textiles. As I said before, it's great to get them on board. Bit of publicity for them, for people watching the stream, etc. I'd like to thank everyone that's been watching tonight on the stream. I had 7 at one stage. I think I had more than that at one stage, but Average Paul, Nathan, it's been great to have your company on there, messaging and stuff. It's been brilliant. Until we meet again, don't know where, don't know when. No, sorry. Till I commentate again on this group. It's been a pleasure, like I said. Everyone stay safe. Have a good week, and I will catch you later.